What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we are looking at week number 5 of the BBR, and if you guys missed it, spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1, we got spanked last week. We lost 6-0, partly because of some really bad hacks, and partly because, tilt happens, and our opponent prepped and played well. It is what it is, and we're going to try and get a win here because a loss could just end our season. But hopefully we can get the job done. We have made no transactions since last week. We have still our exact same team. The transaction deadline has passed and we're gonna be rocking with it. Our opponent today though is going to be the Portland Nightshaders and their coach John Jr., who's rocking with yet again a Fluttermane, and this time around we're dealing with a Slitherwing. A couple other notable Pokemon. There is a Tinglu, which is super annoying. Thank God it is a dark type, and our Iron Valiant can just destroy that thing. The issue is going to be there's a Toxtricity that is a Terra Normal, so it can Terra Normal Boom Burst, which is gross. Talonflame is actually quite annoying for certain builds, especially if it's a Flame Body Talonflame, and Bronzong kind of single-handedly forces me to run a very specific item on my Iron Valiant. Titan could be a little annoying with like the hail or the snow rather that the Abomasnow provides, which is Terra Fire, and the Slowbro is just a good generic wall overall. And Vigoroth I did not prep for at all, so let's see if it comes and bites me in the ass. Let's go ahead and jump into what we were bringing and why. Starting off with our first mon, it is going to be Kaiba, our Iron Valiant. We have 44 EVs in speed. That's it on a Pokemon with 116 base speed. That's because our opponent has a speed gap between base 126 and base 90, which is a Vigoroth. So I decided not to creep the Vigoroth, and I decided to creep directly underneath that, which is the base 81 speed Slitherwing. Now, do I think he'll be base 81 max speed? No. That's why I decided to creep anything creeping max speed Toxtricity. So if I creep max speed Toxtricity, I believe I get to like 138 around that range. They'll go to a bit higher than that. I'll go to a bit higher than that. That's kind of what I want to look at here. With our investment, we take an Adamant Bandit Slitherwing's Flare Blitz, excuse me, I was gonna say Focus Blast because I wrote FB in my notes, but Flare Blitz, we take that from Bandit Slitherwing. We also take a Life Orb Timid Fluttermane's Moonblast when I am terrestrialized into a fairy type, which is awesome because if I'm not in a position so I can 2KO it, or OHKO it rather, with a Shadow Sneak, I can always Swords Dance and then Shadow Sneak, which can be really good in certain situations. Again, really solid Pokemon here. Babiri Berry is for the Bronzong mostly, and this Pokemon is really meant to try and sweep this week. Next up is going to be Luigi R. Breloom here with the Occa Berry, running Mach Punch, Spore, Bullet Seed, and Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb is there for something specific like the Fluttermane in a lot of spots, but also the, I guess depending on the terrestrialization, the Toxtricity, but even more importantly, it's going to be there for the Talonflame, which is super annoying. I guess it's also decent against something like the Fluttermane, but I'm mostly gonna be clicking Bullet Seed against that thing if I survive somehow. Honestly, the investment on this thing is pretty important. We have enough speed so we can creep anything creeping 12 speed Breloom. That's pretty important in this situation because his team is very slow, and if I can get off a nice Spore against something like or if I can position myself in a way where it's going to be my Breloom against the Tinglu, or against the Bronzong, the Slowbro, even the Abomasnow for some reason, I'm in a good position. And as long as it's not Belly Drum, Ice Shards to Titan, I should be fine. I should be fine with Mach Punch. Mach Punch is huge for something like the Tinglu, but more importantly for the Toxtricity, which is Terra Normal. Super important, and Spore is amazing in a lot of situations, so hopefully we can get the job done. Next up is going to be Goldango, our Unchained. Well, let's switch that around. Unchained, the Goldango. There we go. We are Choice Scarf once again. Honestly, I've been using Goldango a lot, and I find that in Draft League, Choice Scarf is really what you want to go with a lot because it doesn't hit as hard as you like. A lot of Pokemon just outspeed, have better type, or not better typing, but they have typings that are advantageous against you. So yeah, defensive sets aren't really going to work that well, I find, in this offensive metagame. But we're running Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, Dazzling Gleam, and Trick. Trick is there for something like the Tinglu. It's good for Slowbro. It's good for Bronzong. It's good for, I guess, in certain situations, the Slitherwing and Talonflame. So yeah, that's what we have it here for. The speed is running max speed, allows us to have speed for Slitherwing, or we're near max speed for Slitherwing, and we are enough speed for Fluttermane while we are at with our Scarf, which is awesome. Next up is gonna be Puppet, our Hydreigon. We're running Tanga Berry this week, so again, another berry. I think that is the third berry. Babiri, Occa, and Tanga so far. The Tanga is there for the Slitherwing for like Leech Seed, Leech Life, excuse me, First Impression, U-Turn, whatever the case might be. That's really the main reason that is there. We do have Surf here, which hits something like the Tinglu for good damage, and of course the Terra Fire Abomasnow, and of course the Talonflame. We have the Dark Pulse, which is there for basically everything, which is really good outside of a few niche options. And then Flamethrower is there for something like the Slitherwing as the main answer to that thing. And we have U-Turn there for momentum. We have enough speed on this Pokemon here. It is there for the Slitherwing. And in general, we should be in a good position against basically everything. We want to weaken Pokemon as much as possible with this thing so our Iron Valiant can win. Next up is Salt Bay. We're running the exact same investment that we had in last week's battle for the Fluttermane. However, we're not running the Rindo Berry because I think the Travel Berry is a bit more important. I feel like I have enough answers on my team for the Fluttermane this week, but the problem is going to be Slitherwing, because if I lose this Pokemon early on, then it's going to be a really hard uphill battle. So having access to Salt Cure is really nice for just recurring chip against a lot of Pokemon, especially the Steel-type Bronzong and the Water-type Slowbro, and of course just generic chip against everything else so I can put it in range of my priority Mach Punch and my priority Shadow Sneak. Stealth Rock is fantastic, of course. Fire Punch is there because with the Trouble Berry, and this is important, if I am going up against something like, let's say it's a Tinglu or a Bronzong or a Slowbro, whatever it's going to be, and I click Salt Cure as they go into something like the Slitherwing, that's really important because then no matter what happens, if they go for close combat, I will guaranteed live because of my Trouble Berry, even if it's banded, and I'll fire off a Fire Punch. With the chip damage, 2 chip damages from Salt Cure, plus the Fire Punch at -1 defense after the close combat, I will be in a position to OHKO, or KO in this case, the Slitherwing, which is a really big deal. So that's a big important step there. The investment we have on this Pokemon allows us to take 2 Life Orb Timid Fluttermane's Moonblast. We also take a Life Orb, oh, actually no, never mind, not that calc anymore. We originally had Heavy Slam before the Fluttermane, we took that off. Rocks are super important in this game because the removal options are kind of limited and it's like Talonflame, and that's not the best. So in general, hoping that this goes well. This team should be really strong here, but our last mod is going to be Ducati, our Cyclizar. It is there for hazard removal, and it is also there as a normal type to be ghost immune. We are super specially defensively invested with the Assault Vest, actually to the point that we take a Life Orb Fluttermane's Moonblast from full, which is great. We have knockoff to get rid of random berries, berries for our Shadow Sneaks, to get rid of Scarves, to get rid of maybe Booster Energies. Booster Energies are going to get rid of anyways, but you get the point. Iron Head is there to get big damage off on the Fluttermane because Iron Head, after Life Orb and a couple of rounds of rocks, could actually get the KO on No Bulk Fluttermane, which is awesome, and we will take a hit from full from Life Orb Fluttermane, which is a huge deal. So fingers crossed to get the job done, guys. This is our team for this week's battle. If you guys are excited for the video, of course, then do me a favor and leave a like on the video. Make sure to comment the secret word of the day, which is going to be burrito. You know what? No, scratch that. No burrito. We're going to call it chicken noodle soup today. So make sure to comment that down below if you've made it this far in the video. I will know you're one of the real MVPs who watches the content. And guys, leaving a like is an absolute amazing way to support the content, so make sure to do that as well. Thank you for watching the Team Builder. Let's go ahead and jump into it. It is time to bet. All right, everyone, we're back, and this team is basically no Talonflame is actually pretty cool for me. No Slitherwing is really awesome here because I have my Scarf Goldengo, which is great because I just have to wear down the turns of the sun. No Toxtricity, so that's a big deal because we can then probably effectively go for the Surf on the Terra Fire Abomasnow with our Hydreigon. So here I do still want to lead off with my my Garganacl here. It's a really solid lead overall. It's just, again, really strong at what it does. I have to be careful about dealing with the what is that thing called? The Titan, because that Pokemon can be a big problem. I do also want to give a huge thank you to my front office, by the way, for all the help. They were able to help us with a couple of mocks this week, so shout out to the people who were able to give us mocks. We had Joe, we had Meta, and we had Razor. We also had help from Pat Mac as well, and a couple others. Sorry if I'm forgetting any names, guys, but we had a couple of help for the discussion on what to actually bring for this battle. So hopefully this goes well. But good luck, have fun to John. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Hopefully get a nice W today. Okay, so we're leading off with our boy, the Garganacl, and this should be a really solid option here. So I got to mark down exactly what he brought because I didn't do that. There is the Fluttermane. There is going to be the, well, there's the Bronzong. There's going to be, and this is actually not a bad lead at all for me because I can go ahead and click the Salt Cure, get some big damage against the Bronzong off, and then click my rocks from there. So I'll do that. So we're gonna Salt Cure this thing. There's the Titan, I know that. It's the Titan. We're gonna see a, what are we gonna see here? Trick. Okay. Tricking what? Toxic Orb. I'm Purifying Salt. I can't be poisoned. Let's go. We take those. So it's a Titan, Abomasnow as well. Let's go for a Stealth Rock here. Force him to switch out. That's not bad at all. I'll definitely take it. Get up our hazards here. And we're going to see him just swap out, which is totally fine. So we're going to see him go into what now? Henry is the Abomasnow. That's, again, totally cool with me. It is a grass type, which is annoying. We have our rocks up too, which is cool. It has a defense boost from hail. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and click my Salt Cure and kind of go from there. We're going to see maybe a Terastallization. Either way, we hit it for good damage. I think that it's actually worse for him to Terastallize right now. But we shall see. I mean, if I went for Fire Punch, he doesn't Terastallize, that's huge, but he has the boost from the snow because it's an ice type still. We're just going to see a Terastallization. Okay, so it's not going to get the boost anymore from the snow, which is nice. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. And here, if it goes for a grass type attack, I mean, we should take it. Garganacl against the Abomasnow with Earth Power. It's not going to do too much. Yeah, did nothing. We take those. So, wait, why is it water? I have Terra Fire. Okay, I'm going to take a look at the dock and double check, but I'm pretty sure it should be Terra Fire. Interesting. And it has Terra Water. I guess I just did it a bit early. So either way, it's Terra Water now, and that hurts quite a bit, but it's fine. Here, I can go for my Recover. That could be good. It's going to chip this thing down a bit more. I also could just go hard into Ducati, which I think I'm actually going to do here. I'm going to go hard into Ducati. I don't think it goes for an ice move. We're going to see a hard swap. Into what? Into Muddy, which is Titan, the Ting Lu. So I can get a knockoff on this, which is actually really nice. Getting rid of its recovery is cool. And we can go from there. And I can always rapid spin away the hazards. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, and it is leftovers. That confirms it too. We can get rid of those. So let's go ahead and click our knockoff and get rid of the hazards here, which could be really valuable. So we're going to see our knockoff come out, get rid of the item, which is nice. Unless it has rest, it has no recovery anymore. And we're going to see Spike. Totally cool with me. No problemo at all. I'll go ahead and click my Rapid Spin. I'll chip this down as much as I can. Big damage there. Is that a crit? It's not a crit. And there's a body press there. Okay. Whoa, that's some damage. Some big damage there. We're going to click our U-turn here. I don't expect the body press to come out again. Maybe it's an earthquake. I'm actually going to go here into Luigi. If body press comes out, fine. Maybe it's a spike. I think it's a spike more likely than not. There's a spike. Yeah. So that's fine. You get the spike up. Again, totally cool with me. Super fine. What is the switch in? What is the switch in to Bullet Seed right now? I don't think there is one. Like, there's the Bronze Lung and everything, but I have Spore. I'll go for the Bullet Seed. See a swap? Is Zinger? There's Zinger. So let's see how much Zinger will take from this, because it's going to take hazards as well. Big damage. Wow, we really got 2 hits? Super. It's a 5-hit move, got 2 hits. Okay, I believe that also tells us right now that that was a... How many turns of hail was that? Yeah, so that we know for a fact it is a Icy Rock on the Abomasnow. That's important to know. We'll click Spore here. Put this to sleep. Fine with me. And we'll just fire off some Bullet Seeds again. And that should be the end of hail. Okay, or end of snow, excuse me. So let's go ahead and fire off a Bullet Seed again. Just in case we see some swaps. Bullet Seed is resisted. Breloom against Bronzong. Swaps out. What is taking the Bullet Seed? Karma. Which is what? Die? Die? Let's fucking go. The Fluttermane is gone. That is so big for us. That is absolutely monstrous. That is insane. Okay, okay. We do have 8 turns of potential, what is that thing called? Oh my god, I can't think of the name. I am blanking hard on the name of this Pokemon. Wow. I'm blanking on the name of Titan. That Pokemon could just sweep me. It could just sweep me. I mentioned that it is one of the best Pokemon out there, at least in my guides, and it's kind of fallen a little bit, to be honest, but either way, it is still a crazy Pokemon nonetheless. Here's Henry, which is the Abomasnow. It's the Abomasnow. Okay, so it's still be under half. Let me think about this. How do I want to play this out? Because if I look at Garganacl against, or Goldengo actually, I want to look at Goldengo first. So Goldengo against the Titan. If it is a Life Orb Titan in the Slush Rush, with, like, go to Snow, max speed. Is there any way that outspeeds? I think it definitely does. It's Adamant. It definitely gets the job done. Yeah. So if it's Life Orb, it is a guaranteed KO after a Spike, which is important to note here. I can switch out here. This is going to be an expected Ice move, I think. Do I want to switch on to anything else? Does it make sense for me to do so? I can keep this around. I can preserve the Mach Punch, basically, is what I'd be doing. Like, Ice move is coming out here, like Blizzard or something. Shit. We're gonna stay in. We're gonna click the Bullet Seed. Running out of time here. Swaps out into what? Zinger. Okay, totally fine. Totally fine. So we'll catch this thing again. Gives me more time. Bullet Seed. How many hits? There's 2. Nice and 3 hits. Nice and 4 hits. 4 hits, okay. So there's gonna be a few turns left. I still want to figure out what I want to do against things. Do I is this my time now to switch out into Ducati and click, like, Rabbit Spin? Is that the time? It could be. Because then my Goldengo has a much better chance of taking the attack. So I'll do that. I'm gonna switch out, go here. We'll take the Spike, which is fine, and we'll Rapid Spin away. Hurt by Spike. Does it wake up? It woke up. Of course it woke up. Gyro Ball. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. Okay, well, we live in. Which is cool. I can Rapid Spin here. I can just knock off. Damn, what do I want to do? I feel like I have to Rapid Spin. Like, I have to. So I'll Rapid Spin here. He's going to have an opportunity to do it again, which is fine. Full spin. And he'll get the KO on me here. There's a Gyro Ball. So that's the KO. So how do I want to play this out now? Because I can go into... There should be, I believe, 4 turns left of this. I can go into Iron Valiant, Shadow Sneak to Titan at +2. Should not do enough. It does nowhere near enough because the snow. That's because of the snow. Instead, I can go into Goldengo. No, I think I go Hydra here. Actually, I go Hydra here. I go Hydra because this kind of gives me an advantage against something like the Tinglu. I can go for a U-turn. I think is the play. U-turn should KO this, right? Bronzong. Level 50, max defense, bold against Hydreigon. 9 to 11. That should definitely KO. U-turn, get the KO, please. Thank you. Okay. So now I have to find a way to disincentivize the, what is that thing called? The Tinglu. I think the best way to do that is to go into Luigi. So we're going to do that. No hazards up, which is nice. Everything dies or gets put to sleep except for Titan. There's Blubs. So Titan. Take your hazards. Yeah. So Titan here. How many turns left of Snow? 4 turns left of Snow. So no matter what, I'm good. I can go for a Mach Punch here. Titan against my Breloom. Level 50, Mach Punch. does 58 to 69. Yikes. Cool. Let's go for it, because Ice Shard should not kill me here. Yeah, even if it's Life Orb, it won't kill me. I'll go for the Mach Punch here. No Choppel. Big damage there. We take that. Critical hit, that's why. Okay, so it looks like it's the Belly Drum set because it's Citrus Berry. Ice Spinner. That's fine. So we're going to die to this. That's okay. We do know that Goldengo will take any hit now. We know that for a fact. I can also go into this here. Is that smart? I don't know if it is. We're going to go to take a look at my Garganacl calc. Earthquake will do if it does 51 max. So I can go to Salt Bay here. And that means I can keep things in the back for the Tinglu. So I'm going to do this. So let's do that. And I'll click my Salt Cure here. Earthquake does 106 points of health at most if it's adamant. Swaps out. Okay, that's fair. Makes sense. But it's going to be in range of Shadow Sneak now, which is great. Muddy, which is the Tinglu. Okay. So that's a little unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. We'd like for it to... We'd like to be able to hit it with other damage, but it's okay. It's fine. Totally cool. Tinglu, defensive pivot. Earthquake does at most 55%. That's okay. As long as I'm out of range of Earthquake, Earthquake from the other thing, I'm in a good spot. I can go into Puppet here. I could go into Goldengo. I think Goldengo makes a good amount of sense because I can fire off... I can fire off Shadow Balls. That's not. Is that good? I don't know if that's that good. I'll go into Goldengo. I can always trick. I don't really need the speed on this anymore because even in the... We know that in the sand, in the snow, that Titan will outspeed. So I can just go for a trick. There's a spike. Okay. Totally cool. Totally cool. We don't want to see that. Obviously, it's not great, but it's fine, I'd say. Is there a universe my Goldengo lives this hit? Earthquake does 92 max. It's got no investment. How many turns left of Snow? This is the last turn of Snow. Okay. I can trick this thing. I can Degleam. That kind of frees up Abomasnow to come in and click buttons. I mean... I can Degleam this, right? Degleam does not do enough, actually. It does not do enough. Wow. I think here is when I swap to Puppet on the expected Earthquake. No way he body presses. No way he body presses. Salt Cure putting in the work, by the way. We take those. We definitely take those. So Snow is done. Okay, it's at like under 20%. That's for sure. Hydreigon does 16 to 19 with U-turn. That's definitely 16 to 19%. Here, I think I have to save the Shadow Sneak on this. That's pretty important. I think what I do, though, is I U-turn and I go into Goldengo and I click Shadow Ball a bunch of times. So let's do that. It lived! That's unfortunate. I thought I was going to die for sure. Okay, we go Goldengo here and hope it didn't click Earthquake. Hope it clicked Body Press. Click Body Press, click Body Press, click Body Press, please. Maybe click Spikes again, I don't know, but Body Press is ideal. Let's go. We take those. Okay. Oh yeah, I just realized I calced for no defense. Whatever, it paid off. We're good. I can lock myself in the Shadow Ball now, and I can get a KO on basically everything, which is huge. And I have Shadow Sneak in the back. And the Shadow Sneak should KO this to Titan. It should KO this to Titan. Because it's going to take 25%. Shadow Ball should KO this too, right? Goldengo against Abomasnow, level 50. 4 minutes left, we're good on time. Shadow Ball does 40 to 47 to max HP. That is definitely within 40 to 47. We'll click the Shadow Ball. Yeah, so that's gone. The Titan can come in, and that can cause problems. Question is, what am I sacking off? Ooh. Okay. So this thing comes in. Am I switching out to preserve this for some reason? I don't think so because I have Shadow Sneak in the back. I'll click Shadow Ball here. Should do a huge amount of damage to this. It is not Kasib. Not bad. Shadow Ball again. Totally fine. Oh, big damage. How many turns left? There's not gives me a ton of turns left. I can swap into Hydra here. I can do that all over again. Does it do anything for me, though? I don't think it does. I mean, I'll just get my KO. I'll get my KO here. Okay. Now, the question is, am I putting it in range of Shadow Sneak? If it's in range of Shadow Sneak, I think I win. Is it gonna die? No. Okay, that's in range of Shadow Sneak. We're good. That's in range of Shadow Sneak. Let's click Shadow Ball here. We'll lose our Goldango, which is fine, and then we'll go into our Iron Valiant and click the Shadow Sneak, and we should be able to pick up a nice W there with that, which is amazing. So let's go ahead and do a swap into Kaiba. Oh man, we did good. We did good here. We did good. Spikes comes out, totally cool, and let's click the Sneak. And that is a GG's, right? Let's go. 2 wins, 3 losses on the season. We have done good. A 3-0 W as well. MVP of that was definitely Garganacl. I do want to say that if the Trick Bronzong had done work with like the Toxic Orb, that could have been really, really scary. But thankfully, Purifying Salt is an ability that means I can't be status, which is honestly amazing. I really do love that ability. It's one of my favorite new abilities in the game. Let me know what your favorite abilities are in the new games as well. It'd be great to hear in the comments down below. Of course, I want to give a big thank you to all of you for watching. Make sure to comment the secret word of the day if you guys know it. And of course, I want to give a huge thank you to our YouTube channel members as well. So shout out to our level 1s, which are Liv, Eric, Zeke, and Tex. Our level 2 is Tone. Our level 3 is Sully. Thank you all for the support, and thank you all for watching. Well, I butchered that outro. Wow. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.